Welcome back to Frontside Press. Where it's Jeff, Mike, and Julie tonight talking about SHOT Show. So before you do anything, like and share, right? Go if you're watching on YouTube or you're not watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to Musings with MGL so we can get him up into 4 digits. All right, like Facebook. The Facebook page is doing well, but we're over 6,000 likes. All right.
Damn, I can't get that many on YouTube, man. What the hell?
You got to remember that we used to reach 666,000.
I know. That's why I came up with this deal to usurp all your users, and it's not working out so far. They're lazy. They don't want to go on YouTube. I think they'll trust it.
Like you. I don't know what the problem is. I watch your show.
Probably me. It's probably me. I'll take that criticism. That's fine.
When I send everybody there, like especially now with the whole brace thing, it's like, stop, just go watch, go watch it. Don't ask me what I'm going to do.
That's all I've been doing. Every Facebook message I get or every email I get, I just dump a link to our show from last week, and I said, watch.
It's like this. We're really trying to get this ironed out. Like when we get together and crank this up and get the studio here set up, and like we'll be rocking and rolling. But I really want to see you get to 1,000 because then you get free stuff.
That's nice.
Just saying. So now let's do the toast. Everybody get a beverage. I don't know if I can make it through this sober tonight. As you noticed, Julie made me eat my dinner downstairs and not up here at the show. So, all right. Ready? Here's to great friends. They know you well and like you still the same.
It's true.
Jeff, I was going to ask you what type of razor you shaved with, but I guess that'd be a dumb question.
That's right.
Well,
I went to I go to the Modern Gents place, man. One of those fancy places where you go in, they put you in the fancy chair, they bring you a nice little drink, they put the hot towel on you and everything.
Is that that's at UTC? Is that where that is?
That's the one I go to. There's a bunch of them around. There's one in Lakewood Ranch, UTC. There's 4 or 5 of them around, but my neighbor actually works at the one at UTC, so I always go to him. He knows what I like.
That didn't come out right, just to let you know.
I know, exactly right. Yep. No. Yep. No, he told me to stop putting the I used to wash with this beard stuff that would like darken the beard or whatever, so it wouldn't look I wouldn't look so old.
So you wouldn't look like this?
Not worry about it. Yep. Exactly.
Is that it?
So I stopped doing this. Now it's slowly turning more Santa Clausy, but that's all right. I turned 50 in like 3 months. I might as well embrace it.
50. Wow, you're getting old.
It's awful. I'm almost to half life.
You get free stuff when you get to 55. Not that I got anything free, but I was really pissed when I got to 50 and found out you didn't get anything free. I'm like, what a shitty birthday this is. Everybody gives you a hard time. You don't get free stuff. I want free stuff.
No.
Which we got some free stuff at the SHOT Show.
We did. Wow, we should show
Yeah, so we were supposed to do the SHOT Show from SHOT Show, but you guys were having too much fun and
that's what it was.
Bring yourselves to get in front of a computer, and then we were going to have it after that, and it was Lawyer Week and Breaking Brace News, so we did the Brace Show last week. So now we're finally going to get around. Oh, that's right, I forgot. You couldn't log in. You didn't want to log in from Vegas because you were partying too hard, and then we had technical issues that week, and we couldn't get the site working, and then we had Lawyer Brace Week, so we're like a month behind on SHOT Show now, but we finally got to get around to talking about it.
Now I can't remember what we did there.
Yeah.
Gold AKs.
Yeah. All right. So
yeah, you got a bunch of pictures. Look, I wasn't there. I don't know nothing about it. I've never been invited. Nobody's asked me to go to a SHOT Show, so all I ever hear
Bullshit. I asked you to go this year.
hear things about it.
You're like,
You
I don't
asked me
have
like a
time
week
to plan it.
beforehand, and then you said it takes like 6 months to get an approved, not a background check, but like an approved that you're a real person in the gun industry check or whatever they do out there. So
Took us
wasn't gonna make it anyway.
10 days, right?
I think it
Yeah, it
took
was-
me long.
It's
Right.
just like,
1799. Oh,
sorry, the dog.
I'll be
just
happy to
kicked
go
us.
next year if you
He's doing
if
a
we do the
friggin'
paperwork
raid.
ahead of time, but I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, you got to go. We'll go next year.
I was busy anyway because the day of SHOT, the first day of SHOT Show was when they announced their freaking rule on the braces. Big coincidence, I guess. So everybody's all abuzz about that out there anyway. They're going around. Other reporters are going around trying to get interviews with brace owners and the lawyers. So I guess they have ATF people there. Like, is there an ATF booth or something? Or they're just wandering around hassling people or whatever. But they tracked down some ATF agents and asked them some questions and got them on the record with some statements. So all that was going on in there anyway. But that didn't ruin your time. What'd you guys do? What'd you see? What'd you buy?
All right,
Who'd you
so
meet?
first of all, the
Whose
whole
photograph did
we
you
were partying and having too much fun. Like, I missed that part.
yeah.
Just to let you know.
get? Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, we got there. Went Tuesday.
Mhm.
And then after dropping our stuff off at the hotel, headed over, we only had like, an hour and a half to walk around. So we just kind of walked in and looked around, And then pretty much after that, we were so tired because we had to leave for the airport at 4 a.m. that we're just like, let's just get something to eat and go to bed. Like, we had had them deliver food or something like that, right? And then just crashed. We did have really cool rooms though.
Yeah. My room was great. I had a whole suite.
Yeah.
What hotel did you stay at?
Her room had 2 bathrooms.
Yeah. 2 bathrooms, a great kitchen,
Yep.
2 huge TVs. Yeah, it was nice.
We stayed at
Was it a
Trump
hotel or a person's plate? What was it?
Trump Towers.
Oh, yeah, duh. That's right. You said that before. So you stayed at the
nice.
horrible Trump Towers.
Oh, that Trump guy.
Oh, it was so bad.
I know. It's awful.
And the breakfast was amazing.
Yeah, the breakfast was
Great
good.
buffet. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like, I ate so much smoked salmon. They got like a tray, like this giant tray every morning. I'm just like,
it was so good.
You didn't have the January 6th omelet or the
I made
collusion
some-
egg
I made
the
something
collusion
like
egg
that.
benefit egg Benedict.
yeah. Like, it was good. Like the hotel was great. The thing is where the hotel was, because it was one like block over from the strip. And we couldn't figure out how to navigate it without going around. Like, there's a mall in between where we were and where we needed to get. And I could never figure out how to walk in one door, go straight, and walk out the other door and be on the other side. Like, every time we came out, I'm like, oh, this is wrong. Like, I've never felt so lost in all my life as I did for the 4 days we were there.
They should give maps.
Well, they do have a map. It says, you're here, you need to go 200 yards, but you got to walk a half a mile down this way and come around the corner.
Oh, and then we walked to Caesar's Palace. And
Oh
there's
my
not
God.
we shouldn't even have been there. Nothing was going on there.
Yeah, because they were telling us, Caesar Palace, you get all the other shows at Caesar's. And it wasn't at Caesar's Palace, it was at Caesar's Forum, like the new place.
Right.
Right behind Venetian.
Like, for those of you that don't know what the SHOT Show is, that is, what is it? Shooting, hunting, outdoor
Anything outdoor. Hiking.
trade show. Is that what it stands for? Well, there's initials.
Oh. Oh.
Shooting,
Oh.
hunting,
Oh.
outdoors.
Oh.
Like, not like you get to throw your own initials in there.
Oh.
Like, don't
okay.
forget camping. No, because then it would be the Scott Show.
Oh.
All right, so it's only for people in the industry.
Yeah.
And this year was the largest, both with attendees and vendors. So it's the largest ever. And like, I don't like the layout because they do it at the Venetian, and like the big main floor is shaped like some weird kidney shape. And then they have rooms outside. All right. So all around it. And those rooms are hard to navigate because there's like a bunch of rooms and a little room, you know, like it's just, and then underneath they have the same thing. Okay. So now they have added another giant ass room across the street at Caesar's Forum, which was nice because it's there's a lot of stuff. The only thing is, it's so overwhelming. So if you're trying to do something like we're there, we got to go talk to certain people, we got to find certain things and stuff like that. You know, if you're just there just walking around, you just walk around. You walk around all day long, and then you're really tired, and then you go home and go to bed, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we did a pretty good job. We went through, it was 125 pages of vendors. And so
In
we
small
went through,
print.
And so we went through and found all the vendors we wanted to see. We found their numbers, and we tried to navigate and put them on the map so we would go, instead of all over the place, back and forth, we tried to do in a straight direction to see everybody. We finally saw everybody.
We saw everybody, but it was rough.
It was, yeah. It was a lot of walking.
It was very like mentally and physically fatiguing. So since I got sick in 2017, Wednesday, the second day of SHOT Show, was the most I've walked in one day. All right. So in the last 6 years, or like 5.5 years, whatever, that is the most I've walked in one day. And it was like, just up and down, up and down. It is so massive that if you don't have like points, like you'll literally be there going, I have no idea where we are or how to get out of here.
But we never even saw Stig.
I come to find out, like, I don't think Sig had a booth there. I think they were someplace away from SHOT Show for some reason.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what it was, but somebody told me they weren't there. If anybody went and they went to the Sig booth, let me know what it was, because I bet you we didn't see 90% of the SHOT Show. Like, it's so friggin' massive. All right. Now, as far as the show goes, it was a good show. I mean, it was, you know, everything seemed to be, for what we did, everything seemed to be running smoothly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hear any massive problems, but I know there are, because whenever you have something with that many people and they have to check in and everything like that, you know, things go wrong.
I would imagine.
But, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I basically came home and typed in SHOT Show on YouTube just to see what I missed. So next year, I want to go out there early. I want to go out for range day. You know, I think we should get on range day. Range day is, they take you, you know, they go to the range and people get to shoot, you know, the new stuff, what they're selling and stuff like that. So
yeah, we just didn't have enough time to do that this year.
Yeah, it was, you know, like this. We had to leave Friday early, so we didn't get to go Friday, and then Tuesday we got in late. So it really got smushed down into 2 days, and it's not going to happen. Like, we couldn't have done it 3 days. We probably most likely couldn't have done it in all 4 days. Like, there's just so much, and trying to hit certain spots is like just impossible. Like, we end up just going to the same place. All right, let's just go back to global ordnance, and we'll start there.
Yeah.
And walk off. You know what I mean? So, like, I thought it was very cool for what we saw. We talked to some very cool people. We saw some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, global, like, all you Strybog people, just let you know. All right, they had a carbine, a Strybog carbine, at the SHOT Show, which was pretty cool. You know, they had a lot of stuff with Grand Power and who's the other one? Arex. Is that how you say it? Arex. Well, you're going to hear a lot more about those two guns with us because they are on an affordable price range. So, you know, they cost less than a Glock.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And You know, they're really nice. I've shot most of their stuff, and like once I can get one that I can just take outside and beat the crap out of, then like you'll be hearing more about it. Like let me see what else. Oh, C Products Defense, Duramag.
Mm-hmm.
They have a new suppressor coming out.
That was amazing.
Which is like when he took the sleeve off it, it looked like some sort of Vulcan weapon system. I was just like,
so weird.
What the hell is this? You know, and it's so cool. It's like one, it minimizes blowback, so as being left-handed and not some friggin' heathen right-handed puke. All right, I really appreciate that. I can shoot a can without it blowing all the hot gas back in my face, which is nice. You know, but I mean, it was just like listening to them and having them show me. It's just friggin' ridiculous. Like they tried to burn it up, like because you know you got to when you're testing things, you got to shoot them till they break, so you know what's going on. Like I used to work for a gun manufacturer, and that was one of my main jobs. Is I used to just make, you know, once fired brass. Like at points, I would have 8 people loading just for me, you know, and just shoot all day long. And they told me when they were shooting this thing that when it heated up, when it heated up and it broke, they didn't even know. You know, most cans will just squish down, like it'll just melt and squish, and then you get a baffle strike, and then, you know, game over. Like they didn't even know this one broke. When they took it apart, they saw that it had swelled instead of caved in. Like it's just an amazing suppressor. And then they sell kits. They'll be selling kits that you can just switch it out and change calibers. So I think it's the way they got it set up, as it's only one serial, one serial number, one tax stamp. And you can just switch out calibers and stuff like that. What else did we see that we really like?
Cleansall. We love the people at Cleansall.
We love Cleansall. Cleansall.
We love them. We saw flashlights made in Germany.
We saw
engineering.
We saw flashlights. Oh, they called me today. Remind me to call them back tomorrow, please.
Yep.
Flashlights that are made in China and then German. What do you call it? Quality control. Mm. So they're engineered by Germans. Yeah. Parts are made in China, and it's like a lifelong guarantee. They're metal. Like I really want to look at their mounted weapon lights and stuff like that to see how they are, because they're at a good price range.
Saw a simulator.
Oh,
that was amazing.
Excuse me. Yeah, that was what company is that?
ITT something.
No, it's
T1.
It's TI. It's titanium.
T something. TI. Yeah.
Titanium. That's what it is.
Yep.
So titanium training, like they got a simulator. We looked at it. $85,000. Like
it's amazing.
It was something else. So the $85,000 one's got 3 screens. So they're like 8 foot by 11, and then you can do 3, and then they have an addition where you can do 5. So you get almost complete 360-degree video, stuff like that. And they have, you know, like you get like 1,000 scenarios, and like it's really cool stuff. They got like, you know, like concealed carry stuff, home defense. Like there's just so many, right? So many. And then we're talking, and the guys run us through the demo and showing us how the control panel. And I look up, and these guys are shooting friggin' Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like, you can shoot dinosaurs? He goes, and zombies. I'm like, why didn't you show me that? He goes, you didn't ask for that. Like active shooter, like just, it was such, you know, such a great picture. The whole concept of it, how it's put together, how you can move it. Like you can just change it. So if you're in a city, you can bend one so you have corners so you can look around, you know, like have actual walls instead of just having it flat. Like it was just, it was just a really, really cool system. We spent some time with those guys.
And you can do your own video and for your own locations.
Yeah, if you got your own like video movie studio like Mars Vision Production, then you can make your own. So like make one. You can draw against me and see if you can in a gunfight.
We're not investing one of those into frontside press. $85,000. No, thank you.
Ooh.
We can do that. We just need a couple sponsors.
Sure. Yeah.
So.
Oh, gold-plated AK.
Oh yeah, we looked at what was it? Seattle Engraving, I think they are, but they're in Brandon,
Yeah.
right? Like I look at the guy and he goes, "We moved." I'm like, "A little difficult out there." He goes, "It sucks out there," so we moved. So they came to DeSantis land, so they could be happy, right? That was really cool. Like I didn't really think anything of it. We were walking by, we happened to stop in, you know. Then we started talking to the guy and find out that it's an actual coating. You know, they're not wall hangers. You know what I mean?
You can actually shoot them.
It's 24 karat gold, whatever. And then he's back.
Hello, Percy.
And then like I asked him, I said, "You actually shoot these?" He goes, "Yeah, they're actual guns." I'm like, "Well, I know they're real guns, but." He goes, "Yeah," like he says, "Come over here." And then what he actually had his concealed carry gun at the show. You know, they removed the firing pin or whatever so that you can get into the show or whatever. But he pulled it out and he says, "Yeah, I got almost 4,000 rounds through this," and all it had a little bit of wear and tear on the front corners of the slide where it rubs up against the holster every time it goes in and out. He goes, "I carry this thing every day. This is my actual concealed carry gun," and he says, "And I train with it and I shoot it and stuff like that." And and I was very impressed with that. So after I saw that, I was like, you know what? I need a gold AK. So definitely want to talk to those guys later on. We saw this laser engraver, which was really cool. So was it Laser Star or something like that?
I don't remember the name. You've got their business card.
Yeah. That was really cool. All the things you could do with that was. Hello, Percy.
Hello. Can you get up higher? Yep, there he is.
Say hi, Percy.
Hey, Percy. Look at Mike. Where's Mike? There he is. There he is. Oh, he's going to get up in my lap. Get down. Good boy.
What else did we see that was cool? Canik has come out with a slimline, I think it's double stack, like micro gun. It was very smooth, right? I was very impressed. It's actually, it was smoother. Racking the slide on that was smoother than racking the staccato. So I was very, very impressed with that. Beretta, who you probably won't hear me say that name too much, but Beretta has the new R80, I think it is. Is that what it is?
I don't remember.
It's like a miniature M9, but it's in 380. And that was pretty cool to play with. So it's like the Cheetah. You remember that? The Beretta Cheetah? Jeff?
I don't think so. Maybe.
It's just like a small M9. It's like I don't know, 2/3 or a third the size. It's really cool, but it's in 380, stuff like that.
The Beretta 80X Cheetah.
Something like that. It was really cool. What else?
Beretta doesn't do a lot of innovating. They basically made a gun and put it in a bunch of movies in the 80s, and that's pretty much been it.
That's it. We're going to run with it. We got a new one that the barrel twist. Like, that's awesome. The slide's like that tall. You know what I mean? Like, you got a better chance of finding a holster for my hockey bag than, something that friggin' big. People are always like, "Oh, I like it." Like, no, you don't. You like it because you never shot it fast. What other cool stuff we saw? We saw some pretty cool stuff. Who is it? Howard Light is making their headphones, the electronic ones. Now they make them in smaller sizes for women and children.
Yeah.
So if you don't got a big pumpkin like this,
It'll fit on your
you
head.
put it on the band's like this tall or something, like you can now go buy smaller headphones. So that was, and they make them Bluetooth now too. So that was actually cool too.
So you can listen to your iPod while you're shooting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like honestly, yeah. Nyland has been listening to music through the Howard Lights since he was 16, which was 9 years ago. Once he found out that it had a microphone jack thing in it, he was like, hey, he plugged it in. He'd go out on the range practicing and be out there just tuning out. We had a great time. We got invited to the global ordnance party, which was
that was amazing.
Very, very crowded.
Yeah, elbow to elbow.
Yeah.
But we sat near the kitchen.
Yeah, we sat near the kitchen.
All
So
the dwarves would come out.
We met some guy. He wasn't even invited to the party. I think he climbed over.
He snuck in.
Climbed over and got in. He was like, I'm like, hey, do you mind if we sit at the table with you? You know, like little booth, whatever. He's like, oh, no, yeah. He's like, it's a great spot. He says, the food comes out right there. Right? So I'm just standing there, leaning up against the table. He's like, hey, grab some of that. And I turn around and say, excuse me. Wait, hold on. I need 3 of those. Like, and it was just like everything that come out. He go, hey. And I turn around and I got him. They had a friggin', what do they call it? A shrimp tower or something like that.
I don't eat shrimp. I don't know what it was.
Like this tower, like, with just these giant ass friggin' shrimp on it. So I had to go over and visit that a couple times because I didn't want to go waste. Didn't want to be rude. You know, open bar. It was
amazing. So many people. We saw a lot of people.
Yep.
A lot of people.
We saw Will,
Yeah.
Charcos.
Yeah, we did.
You know, Joey and Jordan because they both work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always go out there.
It's you know, it's good, Jeff. You gotta come next year. We gotta start making plans right now.
I'd be more than happy to go.
Oh, he
I
doesn't
was gonna say, I don't know what you're gonna.
He's a
write
gun
down.
warrior.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought they only wanted people that were gonna buy stuff though.
What's that?
Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I thought they only wanted people that were gonna buy stuff though. That's the problem. Like you said, they stopped that whole thing where you bring like my 9 employees with you because they don't need all that stuff because they're not
like this is me bitching about taking so long to vet me, and I'm the reason they got to do that. Because like when it was in Orlando, we bought what, a dozen, 13 people.
You brought me, you brought Craig, you brought
everybody.
A bunch of people. Yeah.
Like we had so many people. We had to stay in 2 different hotels. Like it was that, you know, then we're the reason they do other stuff because it's like, well, hey, we got a free buffet. You know, we got a free, so once you guys come, so we come over and go there, you know, all of us roll into there, eat all the food, go to SHOT Show. Like that was like, I gotta tell you, that was probably one of my favorites. It's up there, that, and the one where we hung out with Rat Bastard the whole time, like getting all liquored up.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Yeah. Calling Jesse and like, Rat Bastard's telling stories because he's drinking. He's like, let me hear. I'm like, nope, you should have came. Like, it was awesome.
It was a good time.
That's one of Joey, like me and Moppy are in the elevator, and Joey's talking to us, and he's standing there. He's got his feet together. So he's just standing right in the door. And he's got his head, and the door's coming, it's going like that because it's hitting his feet. But it looked like it's just slamming into his face. That was a great one. And then we went and Jesse, like, see, that's all the stuff we didn't do. Like all these guys, like we didn't do any of that. No. We went to the one party, and we went out to dinner, and that was it. The rest of the time, like, I'll see you in the morning. Okay.
Oh, we did go to Mirage and saw the volcano thing.
Yeah, but that was the one night we went out. That was the dinner, and then we walked up, saw the Mirage, walked up,
and
Bellagio, and then
that was it.
That was it. Yeah. What do you want to do? I know I'm kind of tired. All right, good, because I'm tired too.
All that walking, but it was a good time.
Yeah. So that was like,
go out there, take your vitamins.
Yeah. You're gonna be walking like it's massive. So
bring 2 pairs of shoes. Who told us this?
Michael
from Whoosh Sites.
Yep. He's like, you bring 2 pair of shoes, you switch
Mm-hmm.
at noon. This is the first time I've ever heard this.
Yep.
Switch at noon, then your feet are like, oh, all revived.
Yeah.
You ever hear that one?
No. Is that for Vegas in general, or they mean just for the SHOT Show because you have to walk so much?
Just for like a lot of walking, because it's
anywhere if you're gonna do a lot of walking, yeah.
Like it's all walking. Like there's nothing else.
Did your steps thing tell you how many steps we took?
Yeah. So the Wednesday was the most I've walked. I
Yeah.
can't remember how many it was. You know,
Miles.
like it was ridiculous.
Miles and miles and miles.
You know, like next time I'm gonna pack a golf cart. We just drive around and go
Yeah.
with Mike. Mike, you watch I need a golf cart to drive in Vegas.
Or what is it? The little
What do they call those things?
Segway
Jeff, what do
things.
they call them? The what?
Segways. The Segways.
Segway.
Yeah.
We needed.
Yeah.
And a rolly cart to put all that stuff in.
Yeah, we got some cool swag.
Got a really nice bag.
Yeah,
Nice bag. Who was that from?
SAR.
Sorry.
So
Got some really great sunglasses that you can twist
Yeah.
up.
See anybody famous?
who did we see?
I know lots of times they have like famous people in the gun
we
industry, the
saw
Hickox,
that.
the Colin Noirs,
Ken
people like
Onion.
that show up out there sometimes.
So we went by because I want to talk to Ken Onion, and he was always swamped with people. So I'll just send him a text. But I saw who's like one of the OG UFC guys that has a mohawk. What's his name? Remember who that is?
No.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Like, what's his name? Why can't I'm having a brain fart? He was
Chuck
he was
Liddell.
there. What's that?
Chuck
What
Liddell.
is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right.
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell. Yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get to see Shannon the Cannon. We were supposed to meet up with him, but he left on Tuesday, so he was gone before we got there.
We didn't get to see Larissa. She was there.
Yeah, we didn't get to see
I don't know where
Larissa.
I don't know where she was.
We didn't get to see her, but I drove by her.
You did?
Yeah, like last week.
Oh.
I'm like, meh.
Oh, I was gonna say out in Vegas. I was like, well, how are you driving?
No, she's easy to see because she's got
An entourage.
she's got a, what do you call it? Was it the Ford Raptor?
Oh, the Raptor, yeah.
She got a Ford, a
Pink.
black,
Yeah, the
black
truck.
one with
Yeah.
pink, like jacked up with pink tint, like pink highlights, like the rims and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, there's Larissa. Hey.
Yeah, she's not in town this weekend. I invited her out, but not here. She's gone all the time.
So we didn't get to see any of the people that like we wanted to see, besides like going to the booth.
Yeah.
Like I go to C Products Defense because I love those guys. Justice and like just all of them there.
Yeah.
Like walk in and I get the greatest treatment for those people. They're such like great people, and they're really, really good to us. And like they were all excited about like Mike, come over here. I want to show you. I want to show you.
Yeah.
Right. So the owner's like showing me like, and he's telling me, and I'm like, first of all, I love it because like, but then like I wanted to order one, right? And he didn't want to do it. I'm like, why not? It's like he's like, I don't need one of your kidneys. I'm like, it's worth a lot more. Like, take a kidney, give me a can, call it even. What you do with it, I don't care. But he didn't want any part of that.
Love those
Crap,
guys.
man. That's not that hard. Sell it on the black market. You get a bunch of money. That
What? I see.
he's not getting enough attention.
Aw, look at this. Aw, yes. Oh,
Then,
Got any
I
cool
love
pictures to show?
We got a couple.
You
We
bring
got
some pictures
Julie
or something?
Julie behind a My Deuce, a 50 BMG
it. Oh, yeah.
with a can and a red dot on it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can you throw that one up there?
Yeah,
you
let's
send that to
look at some
Yeah.
pictures. Picture
There you
it
go.
didn't happen.
Here I am.
Look at that suppressor.
Yeah,
There's a tax
picture it
stamp
didn't
for you.
happen. Yep. There, oh, damn. Yeah.
And then
The great thing is if you took that somewhere and shot it, you could assassinate everybody and nobody would hear a word. It would be like,
no. I
Imagine
could have
you could
shot
take
down
that
a
somewhere.
balloon with that. Nobody would have known.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
I'm looking
Suppressor
forward to
action
next
on
year's
that.
SHOT Show where they have balloon, anti-balloon guns and stuff like that.
Well, that's going to be your simulator. Instead of a bad guy, it's going to be a China balloon.
Yeah, because when our treasonous bitch president lets China just friggin' film us. Whatever.
The scenario is going to be you have to wait until the balloon is out over the warm Atlantic Ocean before you can shoot at it. If you shoot at it any time before that, you're going to fail the simulator.
Yeah, because it would have been a huge problem if we shot at it while it was over the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, a little too chilly out there, right?
Well, what if there was some sort of virus in it? Then launch a friggin' missile into China. It's not that hard. Like, I don't know how everybody else grew up, but I can promise you this: I didn't grow up. My dad going, "You should just sit there and take it. That's what you should do. Just take it. All right, don't fight back." Like I remember my dad yelling from the stands, like, "Fight out!" You're like, "I'll hit him." We saw. I introduced Julie to the H&K. Was it MP7? That's the little one. You get that picture. So. Ooh. Seriously? How many years have we been doing this?
I wanted to see the
I was going to say, new place, different. New place, same stuff.
That's not a brace. Don't
Nice.
anybody get nervous.
No, it's a stock, so it's just straight up illegal.
Yeah, just straight up. Well, it's full auto, so.
Jordan,
So it's doubly illegal.
All day and was tired.
Yep.
Sig pulled out and started their own SHOT Show type thing. Geneva says, "Go for a week and make family vacation."
We tried, and Mafia and Gabriel backed out.
Well, they had to go to school. He had to go to school. Jeff can get an invite to the party as my retainer.
Who's that, Jordan?
Yeah.
There you go. See that?
Yeah.
What's up, brothers and sisters? Okay.
I'll go on anybody's retainer.
Learn that is skinny.
Okay. Mike.
Skinny. Ask Skinny if he's got a computer and a webcam, because we need to bring him on as a guest and find out what the hell he's doing up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Want to know how his holsters are going?
Skinny.
Right. He's starting some new products there since he's not doing the gun shop anymore.
Hey, Carrie, could you bring up the pictures of us, of Julie, in front of the Humvee? That thing was pretty cool.
You have a camera? Webcam.
Humvee. Oh,
That thing was badass. Because it's not like it's just a Humvee. Like, it's lifted, right? It's all tricked out. It's got all kinds of stuff all over it. So it's not like they just took some Humvee and said, "Hey, let's put rims on it and call it a day." Like that thing.
That was really badass.
That thing was badass. And they got them in the regular ones, and then they got them in the, what do you call it? Like the hatchback ones, which is what I had.
Did you look at the sticker price on the side? What's it going for these days?
No, because it just hurts. It just.
Out the door with tax tag and title. What were they asking?
Probably $600,000, like probably 600, $1 million, something like that. Like it's not like you can go buy one for $8,000 in an auction. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Well, not with the way the used car prices are these days. No way.
Yeah.
I'd give him 500 cash. That's it.
Oh
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, John Wick car. Yeah.
Yep. That's the actual John Wick car.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was metal.
Is that a John Wick? Is that a John Wick gun? Didn't look like it.
That is a clone of a John Wick gun. So it's not the Taran Tactical or whatever.
It's not the prop or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like Taran Tactical, they said takes 6 months to get or something like that. This guy said, different. "Hey, we got the John Wick car." He told his guy, and his guy made the gun and had it to him in 3 days or something.
Nice.
So,
cool.
What else do we see? Do you remember anything else that we
saw so many
played
things.
with?
the laser thing for stippling guns.
Yeah, that's Laser
And,
Star.
yeah.
Like that and engraving and all kinds of stuff. That was pretty cool.
Is there anything? I didn't see in past years. I've seen like one big thing that came out of SHOT Show, like a new redesigned firearm or something that was all like the talk of the show. Was there anything like that this time that seemed to be like the new big thing that everybody's going to be talking about or wanting to buy? Glock 43.
No, it's like this is what it
Everybody's
is.
talking about
This,
it. Like
this is what you got. Ready? You got 50,000 Glock clones,
right?
and you got
Right.
9,000
Glock killer.
AR-15s. And everybody thinks they got something new. Like, check it out. Like, hey,
Right.
your stuff looks just like the guy next to you.
Right.
He's new too. You know, everybody's building AR-15s, or everybody's making, you know, polymer 80 Glocks,
Plastic guns. Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah. Everybody's got a new Glock killer.
Shadow-
I've heard the Glock
Shadow
killer
Works
like
or whatever.
every year.
like $800 Glock 19s. I'm like, you're paying $800 for a Glock 19. Like, what is so
It doesn't
special?
even have a Mad Dog trigger. Like, what the fuck?
I know. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I got to handle one, and I'm just like, what's so great about this? That it costs more than a Glock. Like, is it almost as reliable? You know, is it almost as available?
More
Like, what is so
perfection.
great? But hey, people are spending all that money on them. They're buying them like nobody's business. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we did after I tell you this. Like, some of the nicest people we talked to were at Palmetto State Armory.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we went there and we talked to them, they treated us very well.
Yeah.
You
They're
know,
like those guys.
that was what? Ben? Is that what his name was? Do you remember? I think it was
We
Ben.
have his card.
We have his card anyways,
Yeah.
but you know, he was very happy to talk to us. We talked a while. We had, you know, funny conversations with him. It was really good.
Down to earth.
Down to earth.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I went on their daily deals this week,
Yeah.
right? And I see something, and it's the PSA dagger. So it's a Gen 3 Glock 19, right? Their version of it, all Glock parts inside. They have that and a stripped AR lower. So they have the lower to the dagger and a stripped AR lower for $99. So then I'm like, I called you. I was like, hey, we got to get these. I'm like, all right.
We got him.
Then Palmetto State Armory, PSA. Right?
Is that a good deal?
And then as I was looking a little further, and then I saw another daily deal, which was the slide complete with the RMR cutout with the sights in front of the cutout. So the rear sights were in front of it, because this is something I've been wanting to try. And it was $189. So for $289, we got, well, you got a different one.
Yeah.
She's more fancy than me. Well, what I got,
Who isn't?
$289. I got a M3 Glock 19 with an MRR cut, you know, RMR cutout, and a stripped AR-15 lower that I can build a pistol as long as I don't put a brace on it.
Yep.
That's a true story.
So,
Although I don't
and
know,
it's
there's some breaking news on. There's some breaking news on that front too. After tonight's show, I'm gonna make I'm gonna record a video and post it up. There's some breaking news on that.
breaking news.
You'll have to
on our
subscribe
side or the other side?
to Musings with MGL to find out what the breaking news is gonna be. But
That's
I'll be
right.
All
making a
right.
video and posting it here
Subscribe.
after the show. No, it's on our side.
Like, did you watch the video of them hammering it? The politicians.
Yes, I did
Like
actually.
hammering the
That came
ATF?
across my YouTube feed a couple days ago. It suggested it, and it's got that Lorena Bobbitt or whatever her name is. No, that's the chick that cuts people's
Yeah,
penises off. Whatever her
That's-
name is.
She wasn't on there.
And then there's a few other ones on there. Yeah, no, I saw that one. Yep.
They had
What are they gonna do about it? They
David
introduce. I mean, the problem is, they introduce a bill to defund the ATF. Okay, good luck with that.
Well, it's like this.
Like, who's going to do that?
Yeah.
Who was it? Matt Getz was on there too. I think one of the guys in there was Getz or however you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Gats.
He was good.
He's like,
Yeah, but-
alcohol,
Blonde
tobacco, and firearms ought to be the name of a convenience store in the state of Florida.
Right? Like, not a government agency. It's a good time in Florida.
Right. Bashing his own state.
Well,
But
that
yeah, no.
the
I
guy
saw
from
that.
Tennessee said something like that too. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the girl, Bonnet or whatever her name is, said that alcohol, tobacco, and firearms is what they call a fun weekend in Montana or wherever she's out of. So.
yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
You know, they were just like, but
Yeah,
I was very
I saw it.
surprised how they were laying into the ATF. Like, laying into them. Like, you haven't seen that, go check that out. And then be like us, waiting for Jeff to put up the video. Is it going to be a live video?
Yep.
All right,
No.
good, because I don't want to wait around for it.
No, you don't
Like,
have
here's the
to. I'm
thing,
going to
not
record it
wait more
after
than 10
this
minutes,
and
I'm gonna start calling you.
I'll upload it. But you got to
Just
click
tell
the
me.
bell
Just tell me.
to
Just
get the
tell me.
notifications.
Just tell me what it is. Tell me.
No, you got to watch. You got to subscribe.
I'll watch. But if I got to wait for it, I'm going to be harassing you first.
But you got to click the bell notification so you get notified when I put up new content.
I do click the bell.
I don't ever hear it.
I'm talking people in general. I know you do it. Other people though, because when people message me on Facebook and go, "Hey, what's going on with these brace things?" and I have to post a link to our show, that means they didn't click the bell notification because they didn't get notified that we did a video on it. So yeah, I click the bell
Here's the deal.
notification, or you don't know when new videos come up.
This show is going to be absolutely rocking and rolling soon, and if you're not on board, you're going to miss out on a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
You know.
Because I don't mind answering people's questions, but right,
we got to plan our first date for outside. We got to go someplace. We got to go do this. That's outside of this house, because all I do is go to work and come home, unless I drive like Gabriel to school.
Someplace where they sell alcohol.
Yep. Oh, guess what I went on? A father-son
Oh yeah.
camping trip
Yeah.
overnight with his school. And it is like it's like Lord of the Flies. Like it is so good. So manly. There's no crap. Like, show up this big giant field, right? Drive in the woods about 200 yards, big giant field, and then you take your kid, let him out of the cage, and then you don't see him again until they start divvying the kids up the next day. Like, and it's just like they probably 25, 30 foot dirt pile, right? It's got one side that you can walk up, and then it's got three sides that are just like a cliff. And the kids are climbing up and sliding down that. And Gabriel looks at me, and I'm like, you can go do it, but you ain't sleeping inside the tent if you do it. Like, go have fun, but you'll be naked out here, you know? And then the food, like breakfast, are like, would you like bacon? I'm like, yes, please. And they give you like 10 pieces of bacon, like, wah, father, son, pow, eat the bacon. Like, it's just like I'm like, am I obligated to eat? I'm wondering, like, is this like, initiation? Like, eat all this bacon. Like, yes, sir, I will eat all that bacon.
I cannot wait.
What?
I can't wait till I get to go and eat the next thing.
It's like, it was like, I ate almost as much bacon Saturday morning as I had friggin' salmon at the Trump Towers. I'm gonna go get a warm-up plate like that, and I'll have like about a half a cup of
The MAGA salmon.
It was awesome.
It was great. And then where did we eat for dinner?
We ate at the UTC place, Capitol Grill.
Oh my gosh. Food was amazing. The service was incredible.
Yep. It was really good.
It was really good.
Really good. Which was good because we needed all that food to walk to Caesars.
Yeah.
Like, here's the deal. If you get to Vegas, don't walk anywhere. All right? Because everything is so friggin' big. it looks like it's right there.
Yeah, it does.
Then you get up to Caesars, like all we gotta do is just gotta get to the other side of Caesars, and the Bellagio's there. And then like Caesars is its own friggin' city. Like I bet it has its own zip.
They're not like little stores right next to each other, right? They're like a couple of city blocks each hotel.
Right. It's like how many friggin' buildings? Rome isn't this big.
And then if you want to walk to the Luxor is like all the way down at the end of the strip. So it's like you in the buildings, then there's a huge space, and then there's a giant pyramid. So if you want to go there, it's like an extra 2 miles in between the buildings.
From the Las Vegas airport to another airport just so we go to Luxor because it's so friggin' far away from everything.
It is. It's not right next to the rest of the hotels.
It's just like for some reason they put a pyramid out in the desert by itself with a light that you can't fly over. Like you knew that one, right? You can't fly over the Luxor.
Yeah.
They got some sort of space alien laser beam.
Yeah, they have that beam that comes right out of the tip there. Yep.
And you fly over, I guess
cool
your
at
plane
night.
gets cut in half or something like that.
I don't know about that.
I'm just saying.
It's amazing.
But
What a great place.
it was good. Like
Yeah.
we gotta do it different next year so we can actually get out and like go walk
do some
around like
fun
this because
stuff,
there's so much cool stuff. You know, we didn't get to go look at the machine gun thing.
Yep.
We didn't get to go to one of my favorite places, which is the KISS miniature golf.
Oh.
The KISS Museum and miniature golf.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That,
I never heard of that. I've been out there numerous times.
Yep.
We're gonna be out there. We're leaving next Wednesday. We're going out there for my 50th birthday celebration or whatever. We're leaving next Wednesday, so we're staying at the Bellagio. So I'll be there. Well, actually, we're leaving Tuesday, so we'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Come back Saturday.
It's different. Like when was the last time you were out there?
10 years ago.
Oh, it's really different then.
You want me to check on
I'm sure.
Yeah, you can check on that.
I'm sure.
You know that.
No, we got some
places-
tickets for some shows. I paid.
Awesome.
I paid to drive a Lamborghini. They have like a exotic car racetrack out there or whatever, where you can pay to do like 10 laps in a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a Porsche or whatever. So we decided to do the Lamborghini. So I'm gonna go drive a Lamborghini. That's gonna be fun.
How much is the insurance?
See how it
$13. Here you go.
And I don't think they give you insurance. They make you sign a waiver, probably. I would imagine, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that would work if you wreck it. You're only out there by yourself though, so there's nobody really to run into. But who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I want to hear that you hit 200 on that. Put a GoPro on your chest.
I know. Well, no, they actually, one of the things they give you is a video. So they have the camera out the front. They have the camera facing you while they're driving, and then they have the overhead drone showing where you're going, and they sync it all up so that you'll be able to see your reactions when you're turning and what your car's doing and everything. It's like a triple window video that you get. It comes along with your package, so should be pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So I don't know if I'll be able to do next week because I'll be out in Vegas, and I'll probably be like you and won't be wanting to sit down and do a show.
All right,
next
so you're going to
week,
have to
so
call
we'll
me
see how it goes.
Tuesday. So we can figure, call me Tuesday. Call me on the.
It was like 3 hours behind out there or something.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
I have
Like,
like
it's
a
nice when you
court
wait-
Zoom hearing at like
It's
9,
nice when you wake
so I
up.
got to get up at like 6 o'clock and do a freaking Zoom hearing from the hotel room. It sucks.
I had people like messaging me and
Right.
calling me at like 5 in the friggin' morning.
Yeah.
It's like, not
Yeah,
talking
people
to
don't pay attention. When we went to Alaska, it was like that because Alaska's like 4 hours behind or something weird. And yeah, people were like, my secretary didn't figure it out for the first couple of days. It was like texting me about cases at like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? But it's like 9 here. I
I'll
just
get
got in the
back to
office
you
and
in a
checked the
little bit
voicemails.
when
I'm like,
it's
oh,
4 in
wait
the
a
morning
while.
your time.
Right. But then when I text her to do something, I'm like, oh shit, she's already gone home for the day because it's like 9 o'clock. So yeah, it was a little confusing, but we figured it out. But I'll let you know if we can do it. I'm gonna bring the computer. If I can do it, I'll do it because it'll be kind of cool. But you know, there's a
We need
whole
to-
bunch of my
we need to
family
talk
members are going out
Tuesday so
there
we can
for
figure this
birthdays,
out.
so we may be doing stuff.
All right. Like I went out to Alaska a long time ago with my sister, right? So one of my youngest sisters out there, the middle sister, right? We all go out there. And it was like the weirdest thing because one, like the sun doesn't go down.
Right. Correct.
It
It didn't go
starts
down
to-
the whole time we were there. Yep.
it starts to go down, and it's like psych, and it's
It goes
just like,
down, but it's still bright. Like you don't know that it's
right,
down.
right.
Like it's theoretically not
And
in the
then
sky, but the sky is still like orange.
right, they're eating dinner at like 11 o'clock at night,
Yeah, their time it is. It's really weird out there.
and then we're
Their
on
guy,
our time.
one guy did all his exercise. He went for all his bike rides at like 2 a.m. because it wasn't hot because the sun was down, but it was still bright enough to see where he's going. So he's like doing all his exercises at like 2 a.m. It's crazy.
Like we were literally drinking probably 23 hours a day. We would go to sleep for like 2 hours. We get back up. Oh, we're on different schedules. Maybe 8 o'clock here, but it's 12 o'clock back home. We were drinking. What were we drinking? Molson Golden or something like that. And we drank this store. We drank all the Molson out of the store. We had to go to another store. This time we drank so many cases of it. Like around here, like Molson isn't like, that popular. But when you start leaving our borders and going north, it gets very popular. It's really popular during brunch, lunch. That's awesome. Like we went deep sea fishing. Like we go out on this like deep sea thing, whatever. It was a 4-hour trip or 5-hour trip, right? And we brought this big ass cooler, like a big 72 quart, whatever cooler, right? Whatever it is, right? And we had like sandwiches, and we had like beer and water, and so like we had a full cooler, and we're walking up, and the people are looking at us, and all start talking like, "Why do you bring such a big cooler?" I'm like, "Well, there's 3 of us, right?" They're like, the things like this. Guess what happens? On the way back in, the boat breaks down. So we were like total dicks about being like, shh, good thing we brought this big ass cooler, or else we'd be like them, hungry and thirsty. You want another sub? Oh, no, I'm full. Just save it for later.
Well, you guys, it is 9:15.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up. So yeah, we'll see if we have a show next week or not. Like I said, I'll be in Vegas, so I'll call you and we'll see if we have a show. Or you guys can do one without me. Text Mike and see if he if he has a Zoom link and he can come in. You guys can do a Mike and Mike next week.
There it is.
There you go.
There you go.
Just talk about what's been going on. All right, so Musing with MGL, if you want to hear the new breakthrough. So go hit the bell here, subscribe. All right. Like the Facebook page, the Frontside Press. Go to FSP Show, because that's where all these videos should be put up on.
Like and share.
Like and share.
Yeah. Tell all your friends.
Give us an idea where you guys want us to go. If you got a place you want us to come do the show there, whatever, and you serve alcohol. Like J-Rod's like, come to my house. I got alcohol. Hey, you never know. I'm just saying.
There you go.
All right.
Nope,
So Jeff, and don't dick around with like taking the flag down in the playroom. Get right to the video, please.
I'm gonna do it.
Whatever.
As soon as we're done, I'm gonna open up my OBS and I'm gonna do it. What takes so long with posting a video is creating the correct thumbnail, because the thumbnail is what gets people to watch your videos. Nothing helps your video.
Let's sign
like
off so I can make him tell me before, because I ain't waiting all night.
So it actually takes longer to create the perfect thumbnail sometimes than it does to make the actual video. So I'll get the video done in like 5 minutes because it's not that much information, but the thumbnail might take me a half hour.
The dog's already
finding the right pictures finding the correct picture of Joe Biden with that blank stare on his face that says he died probably 6 months ago and he's Weekend at Bernie's in it.
It's gonna take a long time.
It's very difficult. There's not a lot of those pictures out there. Yeah, because the mainstream media likes to hide those pictures. All the pictures are him wearing his freaking aviators, driving his Corvette. Google won't send you to the dead Joe Biden pictures.
Don't say that.
But I'll find him.
Everybody will get arrested.
All right, wrapping it up.
Now I'm just fantasizing. Sorry, I'm back.
We'll either see you or I won't see you next week. But yeah, talk to Skinny because you guys can do a Mike and Mike next week. That'll be fun. I'll watch it from the hotel room if nothing else.
That'd be cool.
When's your birthday?
It's not till May 30th, but my I have two cousins that are also turning 50. One turned 50 in December. One's going to turn 50 in like February, and mine's in May. So we just planned a group. We're all going out there. One lives in Texas. The other one lives here. So like 6 of us are the cousins, and our spouses are all flying out there. So I don't turn 50 for a few more months, but we're doing the birthday celebration next week because it's like a group celebration. So.
All right. Well, happy birthday to the 3 of
Happy
you.
birthday.
No,
Play
I appreciate
music.
that.
Take us out. I want to see
We'll
the
do
next
it again
video.
next month. All right.
Good night.
Say it.